How's it going, everybody? My name is Venom B, and what I have here is Godus. Godus is a play-as-God type game that is still under development by an indie studio called 22 Cans. It is being designed by Peter Molyneux, who is known for his work with several games, including Black and White, the Fable series, and especially Populous, which is the largest inspiration for Godus. The game is currently in early access stage, and that is how I'll be reviewing it, as early access. The game is roughly 40% out at this point in time. So you start the game with next to nothing. After helping some lonesome villagers clear out a rock, you get your first card. Cards are basically the game's upgrade system. You collect cards and this expands the abilities of yourself, as well as the villagers you care for. The first card you get is called Spirituality, which unlocks your faith meter. Faith is the essence of your power. It is basically the mana system and determines how much you can do in the world. The first thing you can do in the world is sculpt the land. This is the ability to push and pull the earth and shape it how you want it. This can be dangerous, however, because it is possible to move over plots of land that are being turned into houses. And houses are built automatically when there is enough space for them to be created, which is signified by the box around the plot currently being built on. Once the house is complete, the villagers will move in and start getting busy inside, which allows you to bring out a new member of the population. As your population grows, you get cards which can vary. The most basic one is Land Expansion, which increases your sphere of influence. Influence, the extent of which is measured by color versus dulled out bits of the world. As your influence increases, you can clear out space for more houses, which are built by the wandering villagers. This basic process continues from there for a while. After a bit of time, houses begin giving faith, which will, in turn, replenish your faith meter as you farm it. As you continue in the game, you start gathering upgrades that help your villagers grow and become better. The thing you need to watch out for, though, is when you start having villagers wander for too long. They begin to die, which you can fix by clicking on them. So don't spawn too many people, or you have some deaths on your hands. So that brings up the question, what do you do when you run out of space? Well, you expand the land, of course. The easiest way to do this is by bridging two plots of land together, allowing your villagers to cross. They won't cross on their own, however. This is where you use another power called Totem. Totem will cause all your wandering villagers to move to the spot of your choice, forcing them to populate a new land, which, once explored, you can find monuments that are scattered around, granting you an awesome advantage. As you expand and grow, your villagers start to adapt to you through commandments, which are rules they will follow based on how you act as a god. Sometimes, villagers will learn valuable lessons, or adapt into things you didn't intend. I find challenges like that to be a great addition to the game and make for a really personalized and mindful gameplay. You really have to take care of what you do. Another great addition to the game is the Mount of the Gods. This is where the game's PvP system comes into effect, where you fight and take on other gods in the game's world. The way PvP works is you take a basic area and turn it into a populated plot of land. Once your village is large enough in size, you use the totem ability to force them into the enemy's land, where they'll begin wreaking havoc and building your own houses after destroying the enemies, which, once you defeat them, you win several cards that are worth quite a bit and really help you out. So, for an early access, the game can be picked up on Steam for $20, and as a fan of God games, I would say it's definitely worth a buy, especially since the game is still being worked on. I would give Godus by 22 Cans a flat 8 out of 10. And that wraps up my review for Godus. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.